Welcome back, True Seeker. Regarding the LA fires, there's been a lot of attention brought to the death of two people from the world of celebrity. One, the friend of Jennifer Garner, and two, a childhood actor, Rory Callum Sykes, whose mother is also in the entertainment industry, and it's his mother who brought attention to his death. And I want you to see the very obvious parallel between both of these stories, which were buzzing and broke in the news at the same time. Again, it's a very familiar pattern. This point at the top is also noteworthy. The child actor, he was on the show Kitty Capers, or is it Kitty Cappers? It's Australian. I might be saying it incorrectly, but again, the name of that show has a gematria value of 174. And the state of California is 174 years old right now. And Jennifer Garner, her birthday is the 17th day of the 14th month, which can be expressed 17/4 like 174. So that is interesting, but that's not the main point I want to make. This is the very familiar pattern. The mother of the childhood actor, Shelley Sykes, who lost her son, who broke the news, she says he died in the fire on January 8th. That was precisely 163 days after her last birthday. And 163 is the 38th prime number. In Gematria, fire equals 38. Death is 38. If you're new here, Hollywood's made movies paying tribute to this 38. The film Murder by Numbers, starring Sandra Bullock, a film that released 38 weeks after her birthday. In the movie poster, you can see how they changed the E to the 3 and the B to the 8. 3, 8. Murder by Numbers. Again, if you're new here, Gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words. There's a song out there called Gematria, the killing name. And the chorus of that song is, "We will burn your cities down." But anyhow, the practice of coding numbers into words within English, there are 4 base ciphers: the alphabetic order, the reverse alphabetic order, and both orders with numerology applied. Murder has a value of 38 as well as 83. And remember, the song Murder by Numbers by the Police came out in 83. It's about how killing is as simple as A, B, C is 1, 2, 3. And the lyrics are about how killing is the sport of the elected. Right now, there's a lot of focus on how the elected in California seem to have set up the perfect storm for this fire by having empty hydrants, by foregoing the inspections of the hydrants, by moving water away from California for other means. Again, a lot of things happen to make this just the right conditions for this disaster to happen. And as we've talked about, the storm perfectly connected with Gavin Newsom, the Jesuit governor, as well as Karen Bass, the 71-year-old mayor, going with how Santa Ana equals 71, and the fires began on the 7th day of the first month, plus everything else we've covered. Anyhow, if you're new here, again, that film released on Ignatius of Loyola Day. That's the founder of the Jesuits. If you're new here, I'm showing you how it's the Jesuits who are doing all this. That's why the fire is perfectly synced with the Superior General, and Jesuit educated Lana Del Rey, and the Jesuit ritual Joe Rogan did on July 19, 2024, where he predicted this fire. But again, came out April 19th, 2002, Murder by Numbers. That was 38 weeks and a day after Sandra Bullock's birthday. Again, words like killing, death, RIP, they all equal 38, just like Gematria, like English, like Kabbalah, like energy. In this case, they burned up a Jewish area, Pacific Palisades, which became a refuge for Holocaust survivors. When that ended in 45, and remember 2025 has a square root of 45, and windstorm equals 45. You can see how the ABC murders equals 56 and 79, like Society of Jesus. Jennifer Garner said her friend that died was 79 years old. Again, the fires began 56 days after the Superior General's birthday, Arturo Sosa, born November 12th. But anyhow, coming back, just 38, big death number. 163 days after the mother's birthday, her son dies in the fire, so we're told. Fire and death, 38. So at the same time that story is viral and buzzing, Jennifer Garner is talking about the death of her 79-year-old friend. And Jennifer Garner's got that April 17th birthday. The fire began January 7th, which would have been exactly a span of 38 weeks into Jennifer Garner's age. The child actor died on the 8th. Jennifer Garner said her friend died days earlier. Could have been the 7th, 8th, or 9th because she made her remarks on the 10th, which went viral in the news on the 11th. But again, the fire began exactly a span of 38 weeks. The second day of the fire was 38 weeks after her birthday began. Again, just the point is the 38. Had I counted the span, the start date of the fire would have been exactly 38 weeks. But again, both these deaths happening at about the same time, being in the news at the same time, the same number on both of them. Not to mention she had to say her friend was 79 years old. And also interesting, she did it. Jennifer Garner made these remarks alongside the founder of the World Kitchen, Jose Andres. Notice she made her public remarks on January 10th. And notice how Jose Andres equals 110 with the alphabetic order, 38 with the alphabetic order in numerology. And then just for Jose Andres himself, it was the 179th day of him being 55 years old. They're calling these the LA wildfires. You can see LA wildfires equals 118. Like LA is the 118 city established September 4th, the day leaving 118 days left in the year on the 118th Meridian West. Back in 2018, LA was on fire on November 8th, 118. So was Paradise, California. Both Los Angeles, California and Paradise, California equal 118. As we talked about, 55 fits in. Ventura County, 55. Military, 55. A number of 55s in this fire. 179, again, is 179th day being 55 years old. Keep in mind, 179 is the 41st prime, like LA's 41. And then LA wildfires, 7-1. Synced up with 71-year-old Karen Bass that they began on 7/1 when Santa Ana also equals 71 or Santa Ana also equals 17, like how either way you can write the date. January 7th, 1/7, 7/1. They blamed it on the winds. So Jennifer Garner had to say she's lived in the neighborhood for about 25 years. Remember, fire and death also equal 25 in the base ciphers. Again, these stories were viral on the 11th day of the year. At that time, they said at least 11 dead. They said 11% containment with the Palisades fire. Again, in numerology, 11 is the master number, and that's the point. You learn about numerology. You learn about numerology within words, which is gematria. You see how every day these stories are contrived perfectly. And again, it's the same numbers over and over again. One other point about the show the child was in, that show ran from 98 to 99. 99 was the year that the U.S. Department of Defense invested in directed energy weapons. And again, we talked about how the word laser equates to 74 and 88. And from Maui burning up on 8/8 to these fires beginning was exactly 74 weeks later, a lot of parallels. And remember, the day before, Newsom proposed the $322 billion budget on what was 88 days after his birthday. Again, military-industrial complex equals 322. Eisenhower warned us long ago that the military-industrial complex could grow beyond your worst nightmares. I mean, talk about using your own technology and military capability against your own people. That's beyond your worst nightmares. And again, it's just like the original founders said, you have to protect yourself from enemies foreign and domestic. You get psychopaths within your own government who have the keys to the military. They can target their own people. It's happened in other nations. And for everyone out there saying there's no way, it's just like this morning all over the news is how on the same day the fires began was the same day Zuckerberg announced that they were taking down the fact checkers. CNN's having a tirade with that today saying, oh, see, now all the conspiracy theories are going to go wild in incidents like this. It's just, again, remember the fact checkers were taking down all the truthful information in the time of the scandemic and only propagating the propaganda. So, yeah, this has weather warfare written all over it. Remember, your government banned weather warfare in 1980, so don't act like it's not something that doesn't exist. Covering that earlier with the hurricanes. In October, you had September and October, you had the guy who was formerly the representative of the 26th District of Florida making the rounds on the news saying that you're a nutcase if you think there's such a thing as weather warfare, when literally it was his 26th birthday when he was much younger where the U.S. government banned weather warfare, literally on his 26th birthday. Then, again, started out in the 26th District. Then they got him on TV saying, you're insane if you think weather warfare is something. It's weird it was banned on your birthday, your 26th birthday. If it banned, it must not be that crazy. Again, the U.S. government began researching using hurricanes as a weapon in 1947. I mean, these things are all historical fact. So, Project Cirrus, look it up. Government did another experiment from 62 to 83. Project Storm Fury, doing the same research with hurricanes. Second hurricane made landfall Milton on the day, leaving 83 days left in the air. The anniversary of Milton the Monster debuting. 59 years to the day and the time of the 59th mayor, 59 days after the Harp Patent anniversary. And it's kind of like Dora last year burning up Maui on the anniversary of Dora the Explorer concluding. Yeah, so again, if you missed the work I've done on LA, there's a lot more here. Make sure you check the videos tab and the live tab. A lot of important information, but yeah, just same wicked patterns over and over. And you got to ask yourself, what are the odds? What are the odds that two celebrities be dead in the news, and both by the same 38 pattern? Same one we've covered about a bazillion times over the last. Again, I've been here since the summer of 2013 educating about this. Until next time, True Seeker.